Former Federal Territories Minister Datuk Seri Mohd Isa Abdul has failed in his application to review a decision by an earlier panel of the federal court over his conviction and sentence in his graft case involving the purchase of a hotel in Sarawak. The court's three-judge panel found that there was no miscarriage of justice in Mohd Isa's case. The court said during its proceedings, Mohd Isa's lawyers focused on defending the Court of Appeal's decision acquitting Mohd Isa and did not address the merits of the defense before the court. They said the court did not, at any time, prevent and restrict the applicant from making any argument before the decision was reserved. They said, therefore, it cannot be said that the applicant was not given a chance to argue on the merits of his defense. On the issue of failure to allow for mitigation before sentencing, they said there was no failure by the previous panel, as the court was only exercising appellate jurisdiction while the finding of guilt was already made by the High Court. They said Mohd Isa's mitigation had already been addressed at the High Court stage and did not require a separate submission, as the prosecution did not seek an enhanced sentence at the federal court, but only to reinstate the High Court's conviction and sentence in the case. On February 10th, the federal court set aside the Court of Appeal's decision in acquitting Mohd Isa and reinstated the High Court's conviction and sentence in the case. They said the High Court's conviction for Mohd Isa's 9 charges was correct and safe and restored the 6-year jail term and 15.45 million ringgit fine imposed by the High Court. Mohd Isa was charged in 2018 with 9 counts of receiving 3.09 million ringgit in bribes from a former director of Gergasan Abadi Properties, Sendirian Berhad, via his former special officer. The payment was made as an inducement for approving the purchase of the Merdeka Palace Hotel and Suites in Kuching by Felda Investment Corporation, Sendirian Berhad.